Welcome. So far in this series, we've talked about topics that probably affect everybody. Things like how to find the helpers in your community, how to stretch your paycheck, how to get free money from the IRS, and why a bank account is so important. Today, I want to talk to a special group of families. Families who have a child with a disability. You may face a special set of celebrations and challenges. And we're going to cover some ways to get the services and financial help your family may need. First things first, let's talk about early intervention. If you even think your child may have a delay or disability, talk to your pediatrician. There are early intervention services available for free in every state for infants and toddlers. Those services can help answer your questions and will work with you to get your child the supports they need. If you want, you can even have someone come to your home to provide services for your child there. These early intervention services are available from as soon as your child is born up until they turn 3. In most states, there are additional services available even after that. Early intervention focuses on 5 areas. Cognitive development. That means how children think, explore, and figure things out. Physical development. This is all about how your child is able to move. In infants, that might mean rolling over. In toddlers, that might mean how they use their hands. Communication development. This covers how children learn to understand us and how they express themselves. Social and emotional development. This is how children start to understand who they are, what they are feeling, and what to expect when interacting with others. The last area is adaptive development. This is how a child adapts to the environment and the ability to do things independently, like learning to hold a cup for themselves or dress themselves. Your child might have challenges in one of these areas or more than one of these areas. Early intervention is important, not just for your child. It can be an important support for your whole family. But there are more ways to get them help than just early intervention. Let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. Here's a story from my friend, Janice.
She just gives the best hugs. Anna has always needed leg braces. She and her brother Greg came to live with us when their parents couldn't raise them. We love them so much, but it's exhausting. Roland is still working, and we don't qualify for much extra help, but Anna needs special care. Anna's pediatrician told us about Supplemental Security income payments for children with disabilities. We filled out the application. They told us we might also qualify for a Medicaid waiver, which would provide additional services that our basic health insurance didn't cover. The Medicaid waiver helped us get part-time in-home services for Anna. And the SSI money helped us buy some special equipment Anna needed for everyday care. With the little extra help, we feel like we can raise Anna and Greg and do right by both of them.
Janice and Roland are playing a role that many grandparents are experiencing. They're unexpectedly parents again. The first thing I want to point out is that Janice found a helper in her granddaughter's pediatrician. It's really important to be willing to ask questions. The first resource Janice talked about was Supplemental Social Security income payments for children with disabilities. This is also called SSI. I know when people talk about Social Security, they're usually talking about retired people. But SSI is available for children from birth to age 18. It provides monthly cash payments to help meet the basic needs of children who have a physical or mental disability or who are blind. Applying for SSI requires 2 steps. You will need to complete the online child disability report and, with the help of a Social Security representative, complete an application for SSI. You can apply online or by phone, but you can also go to a local Social Security office and ask for help. If you're like me and get overwhelmed by lots of forms, then going in and getting a representative to help you is a good call. A state agency makes the disability decision. They review the information you provide. They will also ask for information from medical and school sources and other people who know about the child. SSI benefits might be a key way to help to afford some of the extra costs your family has to make sure your child is getting the help they need. Janice also mentioned a Medicaid waiver. Medicaid is a healthcare program for people with low incomes and limited resources. In most states, children who get SSI benefits can also get Medicaid. Your state Medicaid agency, Social Security office, or your state or county social services office can give you more information. Even if your child isn't eligible for SSI, they might be eligible for Medicaid. And even if you don't qualify for Medicaid, you may still qualify for a Medicaid waiver, like in Janice's story. Each state is different, but Medicaid waivers can usually help with things like nursing and medical treatment, medical equipment and supplies, home and vehicle modifications like safety rails and ramps, case management and support, respite care. That's where someone comes to take care of your child so that you can take a break, and even medical and non-medical transportation services. It can feel lonely and scary trying to make ends meet and do your best for your children. SSI, Medicaid, and Medicaid waivers are worth looking into so you can get more resources for your family. We've been talking specifically about children with disabilities, but all children need medical care. And if you don't have health insurance, that can be expensive. So I want to make sure that we talk about CHIP. That's the Children's Health Insurance Program. As it says in the name, CHIP provides health insurance to children from working families with incomes too high to get Medicaid, but who cannot afford private health insurance. CHIP provides insurance for prescription drugs and for vision, hearing, and mental health services in all 50 states and the District of Columbia. You can go to insurekidsnow.gov for more information on your state's program. Okay, this has been a lot of information. So, here are the big takeaways. First, remember that you are not alone. Reach out to your children's pediatrician or school to get connected to helpers that can work with you to navigate these benefits. Second, early intervention is key, and it's available for free. The 4 programs we talked about were SSI for children with disabilities, Medicaid, Medicaid waivers, and CHIP, your state's Children's Health Insurance Program. Be sure to check out the resource guide that accompanies this video for more ideas, and watch some of our other videos on more ways you can make things better for yourself and your family. And remember, you've got this.